It's too darn hot. It's too darn hot. I'd like to sup with my baby tonight. Refill the cup with my baby tonight. I'd like to sup with my baby tonight. Refill the cup with my baby tonight. But I ain't up to my baby tonight because it's too darn hot. Too darn hot. It's too darn hot. I'd like to cool with my baby tonight and pitch the woo with my baby tonight. I'd like to cool with my baby tonight and pitch the woo with my baby tonight. But brother, you fight my baby tonight, 'cause it's too darn hot. According to the Kinsey report, every average guy you know much prefers to play his favorite sport when the temperature is low. But when the thermometer goes way up and the weather is sizzling hot, Mr. Pants for romance is not. Man, you know, much prefers his lovey-dovey to cold when the temperature is low. But when the thermometer goes way up and the weather is sizzling hot, Mr. Cobb for his squab, a Marine for his queen, a GI for his cutie pie is not. 'Cause it's too darn hot. Say, brother, it's too darn hot.
That was Claire Martin with Too Darn Hot. Now, I'm happy to say she joins us on the line. Hi, Claire.
Hey, Chris, how you doing?
Not too bad. How have you been? I'm
very well, thank you. Seems ages ago since I recorded that thing. I'm just listening to that version of Too Darn Hot, thinking I sound really young.
when did you record that then?
It was about 9 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, perhaps 10. Yeah, so it's quite a while.
Well, it's a great album.
Thank you very much.
And what about your new album then? Can you tell us about that?
The new album is called Witchcraft, and it's a collaboration with pianist, singer Sir Richard Rodney Bennett, who I collaborate with. And it's celebrating the music of one of the great writers, Cy Coleman. So it's called Witchcraft because Witchcraft is one of the songs, and it's just all the same writing, all the same writer, beg your pardon, and same record label, Lynn Records, who've been very loyal and supportive over the years, and it's doing very well. It's very straight ahead, standards, you know, it's just piano and voice, and Richard also sings. So that's what it's about, and that's what we're on the road with at the moment.
Yeah, I very much like The Best Is Yet to Come off of that album.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, well, they're great lyrics, and that song especially is really famous by the likes of Tony Bennett and Frank Sinatra. Everyone's done that one, so yeah, it's a terrific song. Thank you.
No worries. And What was it like working with Rodney Bennett?
Richard, you mean Richard Rodney Bennett?
Oh yeah, Richard Rodney Bennett, yeah.
Don't worry, some people just call him Richard Bennett, and that drives him mad. No, Richard Rodney Bennett, well, I've been working with him for the past, properly for the last 10 years, and I've known him for about 15 years, so he's a real friend, first and foremost, and it's an absolute pleasure to work with him. I mean, he's a very renowned composer. He's written operas, symphonies, he's written about 60 film scores, so he's massively prolific, and this year is very special for him because he turned 75. So you can imagine he's a font of knowledge, and he's just brilliant. We have a lot of fun, and he's a terrific, complete musician. I mean, it's just a joy. So I'm very thrilled to be working with him, and I always learn from him. He knows every song in every key. I mean, he's terrific. So I'm lucky. It's great. It's a learning experience every time.
And where have you been on the road this year then? Everywhere, or?
I've done quite a bit of stuff in America this year. I've done 2 big long stints in New York. The last one was at the Algonquin Hotel with Richard at the Oak Room, cabaret room that they have there.
Oh, great.
And yeah, it was terrific. And before then I was at the Lincoln Center. But I've just come back from a little tour of Scandinavia. I'm going back to Denmark and Sweden in October. But I'm now really in the UK with Richard. Tomorrow we're in Petworth at St Mary's Church doing our show on Irving Berlin. And then we go up to Harrogate and up to Holt and Worcester, all sorts of places.
Big list.
Yeah, Maidstone, Wiltshire, Bewdley, wherever that is. So Farnham. Yeah, we've got lots and lots of gigs. So very lucky this year. It's a good year for me.
Yeah. And who would you say are your musical influences? Who first got you into music?
Well, who first got me into music is probably my parents, because they're big jazz fans. But they're not really my musical influences. They got me into listening to, Ella Fitzgerald and Judy Garland and Barbra Streisand and all these great singers my mum's really into. So when I became a professional singer, I was really into the jazz singers, and I guess really I love all of them for different things, but my favourites would have to be Carmen McRae and Shirley Horn, and of course I love Sarah Vaughan and Anita O'Day. I'm really easily pleased. I think I've tried to get something from all of them. Peggy Lee, I love Tony Bennett, Sinatra. I mean, these are just the things.
What's not to like about Tony Bennett and Frank Sinatra?
Of course. But I also like instrumentalists. I love Pat Metheny. I love Michael Brecker. So over the years, I think just drawing on lots of people's influences and trying to create a sound of my own. That's really been the main thing. Trying to be authentic and be recognisable as me.
Well, you definitely do that, Claire.
Thank you.
When did you first know you wanted to be a singer? Was it when you were really small, or?
No, not at all. I think I left school and I had one proper job, and it just was. I just knew that it wasn't for me, and I had to do something in music. And I'd been to stage school and discovered I had a voice. And so I just decided to audition to be a singer in a band on a sort of holiday camp. So I think I got the job, and I turned professional when I was 19. So I kind of fell into it, really, but it was definitely my calling, and it was really where I should have ended up, and it was meant to be. So I went off into a regular job for about 6 months, thinking, oh well, I love singing, but I'll never make a living. But then I suddenly decided to give it a go, which was good news. So
yeah, definitely,
long time ago.
And you was recently given an OBE for your services to music. What did it feel like receiving the award? I
haven't received it yet, actually, because I've got to go in November.
Oh, you've been awarded it, though, but you haven't got it yet.
I've been awarded it, yes, on the Queen's Birthday Honours this year, in June. And I think you go up sort of 6 months after, so it's going to be a freezing November day. But I was absolutely knocked out. I was totally taken by surprise and flabbergasted, but equally very happy. And looking back on the last 25 years, I guess I've done quite a lot of work, and I've been quite visible, so I can say I've grafted. Let's put it that way. But I was still incredibly surprised. So it took me about a week to let it sink in. So I'm proud. I'm proud to be awarded something to be an ambassador for jazz and for women in music, and I'm going to take it with a great big smile on my face and a day out for my daughter and my dad and my husband. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it'd be a great day, wouldn't it?
I hope so.
I saw you a few years ago at our local theatre, Chequer Mead, and I thought you was great.
Thank you.
Do you have any plans of returning there in the future?
Nothing in the book, no. But if the promotion listen, I'm up for it again. I thought it was a lovely theatre.
Well, they should be.
They're a very nice theatre, but no, I have no return date there as yet. But as I say, Sussex tomorrow. If this is anyone listening in Petworth or around that area, I am there tomorrow. But yes, I'd love to come back to Chequer Mead. Put a word in for me.
Yeah, sure, definitely. And I suppose if people want to find out where your next gigs are, they can look on your website, can't they?
Yep, ClaireMartinJazz.com. I'm quite good at keeping that maintained. So yeah, please do go there and come and see some great jazz, and hopefully come and say hello afterwards.
Great. Well, thanks a lot for coming on the show, Claire.
You're very welcome. Thank you for playing my music.
No worries. And this next song is off your previous album, A Modern Art. Everything I've Got Belongs to You.
Yeah. Thank you, Chris.
See you, Claire.
Bye, love.
I have eyes for you to give you dirty looks. I have words that do not come from children's books. There's a trick with a knife that I'm learning to do, and everything I've got belongs to you. I have a powerful anesthesia in my fist, and a perfect wrist to give your neck a twist. There are hammerlock holds, I've mastered a few, and everything I've got belongs to you. Share for share, share alike. You get struck each time I strike. You for me for you. I'll give you plenty of nothing. I'm not yours for better, but for worse. And I've learned to give that well-known witch's curse. I've a terrible tongue, got a temper for two, and everything I've got belongs to you. You may have some things that I can't use at all. When I look at you, your manly gifts are small. I've a wonderful way of saying adieu, and everything I've got belongs to you. You see, he's a naughty brat that can't be left alone. He has eyes for every skirt except my own. Even under a tree, he grabs for a limb, and everything I've got belongs to him. Off to bed really quick, then we'll sleep and sleep and sleep till the birds start to peep. I'll give you plenty of nothing. For one girl, that's